Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Imperfect Podcasting with Sam, your girl, your host, your creator, your everything for this podcast. How's it going? It's been a little over a week. I'm planning to upload this episode on Friday afternoon instead of Wednesday afternoon. It's just been a weekend, it's been a week, it's been whew, okay. Happy belated Easter if you celebrate. And so this past weekend was Good Friday, Easter, and just all the goodies. So my family did a Good Friday dinner, and for that Good Friday dinner, I ate red rice, catfish fillet, and macaroni. It's one of my favorite dinners, like ever. So I always look forward to it because it's always like once a year that we eat it. So it's really like a savory meal that you really just have to take in to have that flavor last for a whole year until you have it again. Anyways, it was really delicious. It was really good. Easter was pretty chill. I actually got to meet up with a friend that I haven't seen in a little bit over a year now. It's been like a year and 7 months. I haven't hung out with her or anything like that. So I was able to do that on Easter dinner. It was really fun, really nice catching up with a friend. The way we just lived similar lives without really noticing it is pretty insane, but insane. I wouldn't say awesome because it wasn't the best experience that we were talking about, but you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Um, and so Easter was on March 31st, which is also my friend's birthday. She would have turned 21. Happy birthday, Alia. Um, Me and my friend did drink for her that day when we did go out because we both knew her. Um, she sadly passed away, so rest in peace to you, Alia. But it was on March 31st. Easter was on March 31st. So it was the last day of March. And now we're in April. We're on April 2nd. It's on Wednesday, April 2nd. I'm recording this at 8:33 at night. You know me and my night times. Um, but all late about it yesterday, the first, I decided that I'm gonna do a 30-day challenge. So I'm gonna just take April to really take in this challenge. I'm actually doing a couple of them. So I'm gonna do a social media challenge, a fitness challenge, and then going 30 days without soda. So I got some of the challenges like ideas off of Pinterest. So I so far on day two, and I'm feeling the fitness one already. I've been pushing myself to not to my limit, but pushing myself just a little bit more than what the Pinterest is saying, and I'm feeling it, but I'm feeling good. So that's what I actually wanted to really get into today about was the 30-day challenge. Have you guys ever wanted to do one? I know I have, but I always knew that I was really busy and I knew I was not ready to commit to it at the time, but I feel like I am committed to it because for Lent is 40 days where you have to give something up. And I gave up soda. So throughout this whole year so far of 2024, I've only drank soda 6 times. And if you know me, soda is my thing. Like, it was my thing at least. Um, but I, for one of my resolutions for 2024 was to cut pop like as much as I can. I know, like, I'm giving myself lenient time, like, I'm being lenient with myself and giving myself like day breaks once every blue moon. It's literally once every blue moon because so far this year I've only drank pop 6 times. Not 6 times, 6 different days. I've had like two or one pop that day, but 6 different days this year that I've drank pop. Out of how many that we've been through already? I don't know. We're in April now, the fourth month of the year. I give myself props. I never thought that was able to happen. Um, so I then drank pop on the 31st for the first time within like 40, 45 days because I started to stop pop before that as well. And I've decided that I'm gonna go on a 30-day break of pop again, and then maybe just do like a day, and then another 30 days of no pop. Just trying to like limit my use of pop, not my use, my intake of pop. It's not healthy, of course, but it also just doesn't work well with my acne. So I'm trying my absolute best to not have this acne. It's been okay. It's just, listen, yes, I get a lot of acne. It's just, mm, okay, you know what? It's natural, it's human. People get acne, and that's okay. Let's just leave it at that, you right? Right. Let's just leave it at that. I'm human. I'm gonna have pimples. It happens. I'm a woman who's going through things. Of course, I'm gonna have acne. So I've been having acne and I've been trying to find every way to not have it, and nothing's been working, but I'm not losing hope yet. So if you have any suggestions, please lead them my way. Thank you very much. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm going on 30-day challenge for three different things. I'm keeping track of it. So for my fitness one, I go based off what they're saying on the Pinterest post, but I also input some of my own exercises in there and probably do like five extra more of what they're saying. Just like I said, just so I could push myself just a little bit more. And I am feeling it. So something's working, right? And then the social media one, just because I really want to spread my audience. I want to gain more audience. I want to gain more listeners and, really put my podcast out there. So you guys can be a very good help in that as well. You guys are. My app that I put my episodes on to post on Spotify, they give me analytics and it says that I have 16 followers on my podcast. Thank you. I did not know I even had any followers on my podcast. But 16, I feel like that's a big accomplishment. For someone who doesn't have like, the opportunity to have a big following. I'm starting from nothing. I started from nothing, right? Because I started this back in 22. I gotta see when I started this. I think it was back in 22. So yeah, I'm trying to grow my audience, and you guys, the 16 followers helps that a lot. And so I really appreciate every follower. I really appreciate every listener. I appreciate anybody who shares my post and who supports me in any way possible. Thank you to everyone who does. I really sincerely appreciate you guys. Anyways, back to the topic. I kind of wanted to get into something. I want to talk about how it's literally crazy how life is just like you cannot plan life at all. Like nothing will ever go as planned. If you were to tell me 2 years ago where I would be, if you had asked me 2 years ago, hey Sam, where would you be 2 years from now? I would have painted a picture that I can never see happening now. I would have said something that I can't even imagine would be my life right now. And it's just so crazy how much can change within such little time. I mean, honestly, because I was gonna say, if you were to ask me a year ago, but a year ago is when my life literally started to slowly but surely change into becoming what it is today, into becoming what, into becoming something that I never thought would be my life right now. So I had to go back another year because 2 years ago, I would have most definitely said a completely different thing than what is happening now. I would have never what I'm experiencing in my life right now, what I'm going through in my life right now, where I'm at is literally not at all how I would imagine it in a good way. Yeah, I had a lot of downs. a lot of downs that I did not plan. A lot of stuff happened that I did not plan or was ever thinking is imaginable or can ever exist or can ever happen. But okay, maybe in the moment I was thinking, like, this is it. Like, what is going to happen? I don't know. I would say a lot of situations that I had been through, I would say it would have felt like it was just the end. But in the end, like, through the outcome, through the process of everything that happened, the outcome, the aftermath of everything, it's pretty calming. It's calm. I'm calm. I'm different. I'm learning and I'm eager to continue to learn. I'm eager to continue to grow and just experience life. I just want to do simple things. I want to be in the moment. I want to work on my future and I want to work on my health and I want to work on myself for now and for my future self. I mean, who's to say in 5 years I probably won't even be where I think I am gonna be. And that's okay because maybe it's gonna be 100 times better than what I thought. Or maybe it won't. But maybe there'd be something good in it. You just gotta think about things that way, you know? You can't sit here and be like, ugh, that's it. Like, one bad thing happened and that's it. Like, a bad event, it's not a determination of anything, you know? Just because something happened doesn't mean that there's things set in stone because of that one event. Like, just because of that one event, yeah, maybe your life would change, but maybe for in a better way. Maybe it's what you were needed and not what you were wanting. Have you ever heard of that saying, you guys? You know, yeah, you may want it, but you may not need it. I know the difference between need and want. And I would say that everything that I have right now is what I needed. And some of it was not what I wanted. And that's okay. That's okay. I feel like my life, you know, is going up because of those times. And not like, my life isn't perfect. It isn't going up always. I still have those roller coaster days where it's like, it's really good one day, but maybe the next day I'm not doing the best. And that's okay too. You got to be patient with yourself. You're in this growing process. I see a lot of posts where it's like in your 20s, you're not supposed to know what's happening because it's like once you turn 20, it's like you're being reborn into a whole new world, because it's different. Now you're an adult. Now you have to go out there and get a job and pay bills and move out and get groceries and do this and do that. Whereas when you were a kid, you know, that wasn't too much of a priority in some cases. So it's like I'm 21, so I'm still 1 years old into my 20s. I shouldn't be knowing everything. I shouldn't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers, and that's okay because I'm only 1 years old into my 20s. I'm just starting this life. I'm just starting adult life. It's crazy because the other day I just had a realization. I literally have a big girl job. I have a woman job. I have an adult job. Like I am adult. I'm an adult now, you guys. It's crazy because so I am a facilitator and a social media coordinator for one of my schools groups. I've mentioned this before. And so 2 out of the 10 sessions you have to facilitate, meaning that you have to plan and you have to create your own slideshow and you have to create your own flyer, kind of get the logistics in check. Is anything you want. And so you have to do 2 out of the 10 meetings. And so I've already picked my 2 meetings for this semester. And one of them is coming up not too far from here, a couple weeks out. And I decided to collaborate with the counseling and wellness center at my school. So I had to like send out an email to see if they wanted to collab with us as well. And it felt really like grown up. It felt like this is real. Because yeah, they replied and they said they would love to collaborate. So it's really cool. I've been messaging them. We've been figuring things out. I think right now we're set in stone. We're booked together. We're collabing. We have the whole thing planned out. I have the flyer ready. They approved it. It's going smooth. So all we just need to figure out, well, not figure out, all we just need to do is wait for the event to happen. And I was going to record the whole process of me actually doing it. I completely forgot to screen record me creating the Canva flower me creating the Canva flyer. But I am gonna record like me setting up because you do have to go and set up. So I'm gonna record me setting up, the whole thing, and it's gonna be really cool. My cousin does want to come, so I have to see if that's even an option. But it's gonna be really cool because we have this idea of like different POVs as a college student for junior year versus high school junior year student as well. So that's really cool. I'm really excited for that. But overall, it was just really cool to have that realization to like feel like this is real. This isn't just like a cashier job at like, you know, a grocery store. This is real. And I feel good about it. I feel really good about it. So things are becoming real. But anyways, I would even, going back to like the whole thing like of not planning life. If you would have told me 2 years ago that I would be doing this, I would not have believed you at all. I would have been like, how? How do I even have that job? You know, it's just absolutely insane. But I also want to say is that don't lose doubt or don't lose hope in like events if something goes wrong. You know, maybe that's supposed to happen. Maybe that's gonna open a brighter door for you. Maybe that's going to give you opportunities you never thought you could have, that you never thought would be possible, that you never even imagined to have. Just keep an open eye, keep an open mind, and don't lose hope. Don't 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 let the little things get to you. Don't let the bad days make it a bad year, make it a bad life. It's just a bad day. It's just a bad moment in time. Let that bad moment sink in for a second, but the next day, if you could snap back, snap back. If you need a rest, rest. Do what you gotta do. But just know it's not a bad life just because it's a bad day or a bad moment or a bad month. Give it some time. Don't lose hope. Give it some time. Be easy on yourself. And know that you cannot plan anything. Life, unfortunately, is not in our control. Stuff is going to happen, and that's okay. Just know you are strong and you got this. You got this, okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this up, you guys. Um, I'm going to go ahead and post this on Friday. That's going to be the 5th. And then go consistently on Fridays, posting an episode every Friday. So if you made it this far, thank you. I just reached out to somebody to give me an emoji for you guys to post. So I'm going to give them a couple of seconds to go ahead and reply. And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to just go ahead and say my usual. Free Palestine, ceasefire in Palestine, boycott all the companies who is providing for the IDF soldiers or who's providing funding for this genocide. Just know that whatever is happening in front of our eyes is not okay. This genocide isn't okay. It's a boycott. And speak out. Be loud with it. Be vocal with it. See, it's ceasefire for Palestine every day until it happens. Palestine will be free. It will be free. Do not forget that. Also, it is Earth Day. It is Earth Month in April. Clean up your Earth, y'all. Don't kill it. We're living on it. Why would we want to kill the Earth that we're living on? Where are we supposed to go after Earth is gone, huh? Start cleaning up, y'all. Don't litter. Litter is not cool. You're not cool if you do it. Okay? I don't care. You're not cool. So clean up, don't litter, free Palestine, ceasefire Palestine. But also don't forget to take care of yourself. I also want to say that yes, I do say be vocal and boycott and do all this. But also don't go over your limit. Do what you can, for sure. Do what you can. But also be vocal, right? Um, so make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you eat when you can, especially for those who participate in Ramadan. I know you cannot until um, sunset to sunrise. So just make sure you guys do take care of yourself, everyone, all of my listeners. Make sure to put yourself first. First, make sure you take care of your mental health and your physical health, your well-being, and make sure you're not going over your limit. Okay, make sure you're staying under your limit at a healthy level. Y'all, this person gave me 3 emojis and I said a random emoji. It's okay. I'm gonna just pick the emoji for this week, and whatever the emoji they pick next, it's gonna be for next week. But this emoji this week is gonna be the little chick, the little chick coming out of the egg. So how you can find it is if you search up egg, and it should be the little one. It should be the first one. So it's a little chick hanging out of egg. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be the emoji if you made it this far. And thank you if you made it this far. As I said earlier in the episode, I sincerely appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.